Today is an exciting day. My Greenstalk vertical planter came and I'm excited to see what's inside and to set it up. I'm planning to set it up on my deck next to my grow bags. If I set it up here on the right, then because of the way the sun moves across the deck, it will probably cast a shadow on my other plants, so I'm going to set it up here on the left of the grow bags. Luckily, I got the mover base, which has 6 wheels, and that will make it easy to move the planter if I decide to put it elsewhere. Here's the potting mix I picked up from Home Depot. Greenstalk recommends a high-quality potting mix for the planter, so hopefully this will do the trick. In the past, when I had raised garden beds, I used Mel Bartholomew's recipe of 1/3 peat moss, 1/3 vermiculite, and 1/3 compost from different sources, but I'm going to go with what I can get locally and put together easily, and hopefully this will be good. The vertical planter has 5 tiers, and each tier holds about 1 cubic foot of soil, so I got 3 bags, which are 2 cubic feet of soil each, and I should have a little left over once I'm done filling up the planter. Here's a sneak peek at my hydroponic tomatoes growing in deep water culture buckets, and as you can see, they're really doing well. My grow bags have cucumbers, zucchini, eggplant, and a couple of different varieties of tomatoes so far. And here on the table, I have some plants that I'll be rehoming in the vertical planter, and also some seeds that I'll be sowing. Okay, let's go ahead and see what comes in the box. Right on top is the cap for the vertical planter, and as you can see, I ordered the terracotta color. It matches my deck perfectly. This is one of the 5 tiers, and it feels huge, and it also feels well made. It's clearly marked where to fill the soil up to, and that is right to the tippity top. In the middle of each tier is this cone-shaped funnel that channels the water down from tier to tier. And then there are all these small holes in a circle at the bottom, and they also help to drain the water from tier to tier. And on the back you have these little feet here that clip each tier into the one below it. And this is the watering basin. You can fill it to the fill line according to how many tiers you have, and then the water will filter down through the tiers from the hole in the middle, but also from the holes around the edges of the water basin. Each tier of the planter has 6 pockets for the plants, and so there's 6 holes here to drip down above each planting pocket. This is the mover base. It has a larger hole here in the middle to help drain away any excess water from the planter, and it comes with this package of 6 wheels. I also got an automatic watering system that comes with a Bluetooth timer, and I'll explain how that works in a different video. Ooh, thank you, Dustin. I'm really impressed with how much care goes into packing and presenting this product. It's well made with multiple patents on the design, and it's a family-owned business which obviously takes great pride in their products, as they should, and it shows. The Greenstalk comes with a real instruction manual and a magazine with growing tips and even some recipes, brought to you in full living color and shrink wrap so the pages will stay nice and fresh. Very thoughtful. And then we have these 4 gray discs. They go between each tier and have a large hole in the middle to channel the water, and also 6 holes around the perimeter to drip water to each planting pocket. I also got these 3 plant supports for the vining plants. I'll do a separate video on that soon, but first let's get this baby set up. I should probably read the instructions. And in the envelope is not just the instructions, but also some goodies, some stickers, and seeds. That's really nice. And this is for butter crunch lettuce. Nice. You see what I mean about the care and pride this family puts into their product? They don't just throw it in a box and slap a label on it. They're thoughtful about their customers and what they might need, like seeds. So far, I'm really impressed with this. And they have a Facebook group. I'm going to have to get on Facebook and see what they have there. And let's just have a quick peek at their Facebook page. They have 87,000 followers. Wow. And lots of nice pictures and recipes. I think I'll join. Okay, back to the instructions. I have the original Greenstalk, so it needs 1 cubic foot of soil per tier. If you have the leaf planter, then you need 0.75 of a cubic foot, since the pockets are not as deep. Okay, let's put the mover base together. The instructions say to use firm pressure to pop the wheel into place, alternating the locking and non-locking wheels. Add the drain hose and cap if desired. I see the drain hose, but where's the cap? I looked through all the parts, and then I checked the bag, and sure enough, it was still in the bag. Okay, you have to alternate between the locking and non-locking wheels. So this is a locking wheel with this piece that acts as a brake or a lock, and this is a non-locking wheel. So there are 3 locking wheels and 3 non-locking wheels, and I arranged them all around the base, and then I popped them in one at a time. Once I had the wheels on the mover base, I put 1 of the 5 tiers on it. It doesn't matter which one, they're all the same. And then I filled it with soil to the top, well, almost. And then next I put the gray catch tray in the middle with the hole lining up with the hole underneath. And then I lined up the next tier on top of that. And then I realized I can put the cap on the hole so that when I'm filling up the tier with potting soil, it doesn't go down into the hole and clog it up. It fits over the middle hole very nicely. And then I filled that second tier with potting soil. I have some plants that I want to put in the pockets, and they're going to need some room, so I decided not to fill the soil up to the tippity top this time. And I'm guessing I can always add some more later. But I'm going to need to dig into it to transplant some of the plants I have, so that will displace the soil. So I left the soil level at just about 1 inch below the top. Next comes the gray catch tray, and then the third tier, and I filled that up with some more potting soil. Here you can see a top-down view of the 3 tiers all stacked up, with 2 more to go. I leveled off the top of the soil, took off the cap. You really need some sort of cap or plug over the hole if you're filling the tiers as you stack them. Otherwise, the soil will fall down the hole into the catch trays, and I don't think you want that. The directions show to fill each tier separately and then stack them, but I found the tiers are too heavy for me to lift when they're filled with soil, especially as you get higher up the stack. So I'm filling them as I stack them. This really would be easier with 2 people, but right now it's just me. Hubby is off somewhere. Okay, third gray disc on, and now the 4th tier. And when that was done, I realized it would be better for me to fill the last tier on the ground and then hoist it up, or wait for hubby to get home and help me with that. I also wanted to plant the 5th tier with strawberries. I picked this nice hanging pot of strawberries, and my plan is to uproot and separate them. I ended up separating the plant into 3 different plants and planting those into 3 of the pockets. And now all 5 tiers are stacked, and the last part of this is to put on the water basin. It has little clips that snap into the edges all around the 6 pockets. And now I'm filling up the water basin. I also gave the entire planter a good soaking since the soil was quite dry. It's a good idea to do that the first time you set this up, especially if your soil is dry. And here you can see the water dripping down into each pocket from the small holes in each tier. Remember those? So far I've planted some Italian oregano, some green peas, some red bell peppers, and some ever-bearing strawberries. Okay, it's now a couple of days later, and I see all the plants are settled nicely in their new homes. So now I want to sow some seeds in the empty pockets. Greenstalk thoughtfully included some buttercrunch lettuce seeds, and it says 2 seeds per pocket, then thin to 1 plant per pocket. I also have some bok choy seeds here, and I decided to plant the bok choy seeds in the top tier since I have 3 strawberry plants in alternating pockets at the top. So in the 3 other pockets, I'm going to plant the bok choy. And I'm putting 3 seeds in each pocket because I'm not sure how fresh these seeds are. Now it's time for the next tier. I'm going to put the butter crunch lettuce in 3 pockets and French breakfast radish in the other 3 pockets. Remember, there are 6 pockets in each tier. Okay, so now I have 12 pockets planted, 3 each of strawberries, bok choy, butter crunch lettuce, and French breakfast radishes. In the rest of the pockets, I sowed sage and parsley and thyme and some white radishes and some more lettuce. With 6 pockets and 5 tiers, I have 30 pockets of plants. And now you can see why I'm so excited about this. I'll keep you updated throughout the summer, and I hope you all are having a bountiful one. Thanks for watching. Bye.